Welcome, guys. Today we are going to solve numericals which has been asked in Nagpur University related with the IP address. So, how to classify the IP address and IP address belongs to which class? That is what asked in our team examination. So, let's start with the questions, guys. Okay. So here, in order to find out the class of IP address, let's first of all discuss about the summer 18 paper. In summer 18 paper, there is a question: classify the following IP addresses for 3 marks. So this is what the 3 marks, short and short 3 marks are available, and three IP addresses are given. Very first IP address, second and third IP address are given. These IP addresses are given, and they ask that classify the following IP addresses in the specific classes. As we know, guys, that there is a classful addressing scheme. In the classful addressing scheme, there are five classes: class A, B, C, D, E. Out of A, B, C, D, the D and E are not in use for users purpose, and they are specifically reserved for multicasting and the research purpose. But out of that, three classes are very much important for unicast addressing. That is class A, B, and C. Okay. Here there is a range is given. So this is what the range of all the IP addresses classes. So class A range is 0 to 127. Class B is 128 to 191. Class C is 192 to 223. Class D is 224 to 239. And class E is what 240 to 255. Here, starting from 0 to 255, this is what the block size. Okay, so it means what 256 total addresses are available in one block. Okay, but here second term, so as also we know that there are in IP version 4, this problem is what related with the IP version 4. So there are four octets or four what we can say the bytes, byte 1, byte 2, byte 3, byte 4, or octet 1, octet 2, octet 3, octet 4. So in order to classify the addresses, we have to first focus on the first octet, guys, only first byte of that particular IP address. Okay, so here our interest is in this particular octet, this particular octet, and this first particular octet. Okay, so this thing prerequisite we are required to solve this problem. Okay, that is range. Only by looking at the first octet we can say directly class. So for that purpose, what we have, first take the first address, that is 208.34.10.32. Okay, this is what the address given. And in order to classify the given IP address, we need to check the first octet of given IP address. First octet of the given IP address, that is what the this one 208 is what the first octet value. Now here the value of first octet is what 208. Now then check the range of the IP address class table, and the given value is between 192 and 223. Okay, and the range of the class 3 is what 192 to 223. It means what this address belongs to the class C. If you go with the previous slide, guys, if you go with the previous slide and check that particular 208, so 208 will be lies in between this class C. So this address can be class C address. Okay, now take the second one, that is 112.12.12.13. Okay, so in order to check this classify this address, what we have to do, we need to check the octet. First octet is what 112. First octet is 112, and check again the value with the table and see where it lies. So it is between the 0 to 127. So it means what 0 to 127 is the range of class A. So it means what this belongs to class A. Okay, then this is the third address, 15.55.16.10. So again, without wasting time to this particular process, but you need to write this process. First of all, what we have to do, we have to check the first octet and check the first octet and where it is lies. So it is lies in between the 0 to 127. So this range belongs to the class A. So we can say this address is belongs to the class A. So this is what the sure and short question, guys, for the 3 marks. There is nothing difficulty over here. That only we have to see the first octet range value, and we have to refer to that table, the range table of the classful addressing, and we can say directly the answer. Okay. Apart from this, there is another question in winter 18. Another question is winter 18 for the 4 marks, guys. Classify the following IP addresses. There are four addresses given. Okay, so here also we have a same process available. Nothing new process available, because this all the addresses are belongs to the dotted decimal format. So here take the first one. Again, this range we know, guys. Okay, then the first address is 90.10 12.54.34. So what we have to do? We have to only take the first octet, and first octet value is what? The 90. Okay, then refer the table and see the range of that particular, where it lies, where it is lying going to be 0 to 127. So this 0 to 127 here, class A. So we can say this given address is belongs to the class A. What we have to do? We have to only keep in mind that what is the range of that particular the classes available with us. Then second ask 208.8.6.14. So here what we have to do? Again the simple process. The process is only first octet is what? 208, and 208 is in between 192 to 223. So this belongs to the class C. This belongs to the class C. So hence we can say this given at the IP address IP origin 4 is what? Class C. Then second is what? Another IP address is given 129.8.2.34. So check the first octet value, that is 129. This is 129, and again 129. So go to the table, where table the range that, and check whether the 129 lies where. So 128 to 191 here it is lies. So this range is belongs to the class B. So directly said this belongs to the class B. Okay, and there is a last numerical. This is what the 242.14.2.34. So here again we have to check the first octet. So first octet value is what? 24242. So here this 242 lies between the 240 to 255. Okay, and this range is belongs to the class E, guys. So this address belongs to the class E. Here only we need to check the first octet wise, nothing more. Then there is another in a question for the 4 marks in a winter 18. Okay, in this time they have given the binary address, binary bits of IP addresses, and they ask that find the class of each address. So here there is a another mechanism available to identify this particular classes of the IP address. So here there is a flowchart, guys, and here there is a one table available. Here class A, if any address starting bit of the first octet is 0, that blindly said that this belongs to the class A. If first first bit is 1 and then 0, it is what? The class B. If class 1 1 1, then it is what? Class C. If the values of first octet in any IP address is what? The 1 1 1 0, it belongs to class D. And then the last one, all the 4 bits are 1, then it belongs to the class E. There is a simple funda. Here there is a flowchart. The flowchart start from this one. If any address, let's say this octet, available with us, and check whether the value is 1. If it is 1, proceed further. If it is first value, let's say if first value is 0, so blindly said this is belongs to the class A. Okay, and if it is 1, then go to the another condition and check another bit whether that bit is also 0 or 1. If it is 0, then go to the class B and say class it is class belongs to. If it is 1, then again proceed further and again check the condition whether it is 0 or 1. If it is 0, then it is say class C, because class C 2 times 1 and then 0. So 1 1 0, it will be class C. If it is not so, again proceed. That is triple time 1, and again check whether the bit is 0 or 1. If it is 0, then identify declare this is what? The class D. So triple time 1, then 0, class D. If all the 4 is available with the 1, so that class is what? The E. This is what the simple position, and here first octet need to be considered, guys. Okay, for that calculation purpose. Now check what has solved, what has been asked. So here first address is given, and first address is what? 11000010. So here we need to check first octet, guys. We need not to check rest of the octets. Okay, so here also the process is same as earlier. Now first first check the number of in order to find the IP address class of the given IP address, first check the number system, and it's given in an example that is binary. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हमें क्या करना है कि एक नंबर सिस्टम देना है, नंबर सिस्टम चेक करना है. तो हियर यहाँ पे बाइनरी नंबर सिस्टम है. तो बाइनरी नंबर सिस्टम को सॉल्व करने के लिए हमारे पास एक फ्लो चार्ट है. देन चेक द राइट मोस्ट बिट, सॉरी दिस इज व्हाट द लेफ्ट मोस्ट बिट whether it is 0 or 1. Okay, so it is given in example it is 1. It is given in example it is what? 1. So check the second bit also, it is also 1. It means what? Two bits are 1, two bits are 1 and then 0. The two bits are 1 and then 0. It means what? This class belongs to the class C. This is belongs to what? The class C. And if you go with the previous slide, guys, 2 times 1 and then 0, 2 times 1 and then 0, it belongs to the class C. Here, this is what 110, it is what the class C. Okay. Then go to the third one. It is what the first octet. All first octet is what the value is what 0000006 time and then 1. So here need not to check. This is what everywhere it is what the leftmost one, and check whether it is 0 or 1. So here we found that it is 0. It means what? It belongs to the class A, guys. Blindly speaking, only checking by the first bit of that particular octet, we can say this is belongs to the class A. Then go to the another, that binary position. So you see here 4 times 1 are available. So 4 times 1 is available. It means what? It belongs to the class E, guys. It belongs to the class E. Then go to the next value. That is what? The 3 times 1 and then 00010 sorry. So 3 times 1 is available. So 3 times 1 is belongs to the class D, guys. 3 times 1 is belongs to the class D. Everywhere check it is rightmost bytes, rightmost bit. Okay. Now, and there is a slight mistake over in a third octet of this particular question. The one extra bit has not added. So this is what the typo error. This is nothing to do with that particular extra bit. So no issue, guys. Here extra bit added. But what we have to do, we have to focus on the first octet of that given IP address, and that is what is available with us. And consecutive 3 bits is 1. It means what? It belongs to the class D, guys. Okay. So this is what the question of classification. Then another question is available in summer 19 for the 3 marks, and it has been asked to classify the each addresses given 3 addresses. So what we have to do, we have to follow the same process available with us. That is, we have to refer to the table. So okay, so then check the first address, that is 14.23.120.8. In order to classify this given IP address, we need to check the first octet of this given IP address. So here the value of first octet is 14. This is what the 14. So check the range of the table. So here we have to go. So 14 where lies? It is going to be lies to in between the 0 to 127. It means what? It belongs to the class A. Okay, it is very simple, guys. Then go to the next address, and the next address is what? 252. Next address is what? 252. 250. Sorry, this is what? 193.14.56.22. So here, what we have to check? We have to check the first octet. What first octet value is what? 193. Okay, 193 lies between 192 to 223. So it means what? It belongs to the class C, guys. It belongs to the class C. And then the 252.5.15.11. So here we have to check the first octet. That is what? Value of first octet is what? 252. So here 252 is lies between 240 to 254. Okay, and this is what the range of the class E. This is what the range of class E. Okay, if there is a mistake, there is A supposed to be E. A supposed to be E. Okay, and this class E is reserved for the future purpose, and that is R&D purpose. So it is not used for the unicast purpose. It's going to be a military purpose and security purpose. What we are not using. Okay, so these are the classes we have identified on the basis of the available scheme, guys. I hope ये आपको समझा होगा, इसमें कोई भी डिफिकल्ट नहीं, लेकिन डेफिनेटली 3 to 4 मार्क्स आपको यहाँ पे आएंगे। वो 3 to 4 मार्क्स आपको सिर्फ रेंज याद करनी है, और रेंज आपको याद रहेगी तो मतलब क्या कि आप कोई भी क्लास का रेंज जो मतलब आज पूछा गया है वो उसको कहीं ना कहीं सॉल्व कर सकते हैं। दिस इज व्हाट द classification of IP address, guys, which has been asked in our RTMNU university examination. Thank you so much.